Hello and welcome to another side play. Me, GamerWolfSix. Great Troubles. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free. Here on Furaffinity. You just go to them and go. Actually, let me just 100% check. Oh wait, Fumiko. This one. I'm silly. You go to this one, go back 8 years-ish, and it should be there. Go to the Dropbox, and you'll get it. So, on the last Let's Play, we had to kind of decide who we were going to trust, or at least tell with regards to what's kind of going on. And I chose Vincent, the golden retriever. And then we also tapped later into the night, because we're growing close to them. And also, we discussed things with Christopher. You know, the guy that's kind of a bully but not a bully. And he's like, yeah, there's a syndicate here that punishes people. And there's a king that knows all, and stuff like that. I'm feeling like it could be Samantha. Because it's like, a girl that the main character's lusting over in the Yaoi game that we don't see in the sequel, I think. Kinda sus. Because who else could it be? You're saying it's not Greg, the bully. And the mask guy probably isn't the kingpin here, though it could also be the student council president. Or it could be a teacher. Who knows? Anyways, enough about that. Reset face. And continue. Our last lesson finished, and my classmates were almost ready to leave when Mr. Bennett came in. Where are you going, young men? A wave of disappointment and sigh washed over the class. Today, we should decorate the classroom before the festival. I almost forgot about it. At least your class rep has the right idea. Also, this guy is very skinny and long. I guess he's kind of like my shape sometimes, except I'm a bit bulkier. What have the rest of you been filling your heads with? Food? I like food. Take a 20-minute break. Once that's finished, return to the classroom. Your club leaders have already been notified. The countdown has begun. The class emptied out in a hurry. Oh, decorations. I'm decorating the classroom with everyone else. I have been put in charge of blowing up balloons. The monotony bores me. I think I might fall asleep. Vincent and Kevin are so focused that they don't even talk. I want to talk to Samantha, but she's surrounded by girls. Also, I'm doing a lot of blowing. I hear bits and pieces of the conversations as I work. This winter I'll go to hear what Steve called her. Until 9. And then they're closed. Really? Tell me. 39 degrees. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I want to go home. Right on the floor. Ooh. Are you really saying that? They promised they'd release it a year ago. Really? Gotcha, Scott. I gasped. I looked around, but no one spoke to me. Everyone's busy decorating. Nobody's paying attention to me. Was that just my imagination? I shouldn't worry too much. I just need to blow balloons, and I felt like I was getting hotter. My heart is beating like crazy. Gotcha, Scott. I heard that before. In my dream. Fear filled my body and settled in my throat. It's getting harder and harder to breathe. We're decorating the classroom. It's getting harder to think. I had a nightmare, my first night here. I don't remember that personally. Someone was crying for help. Someone in big trouble. Great trouble even? Gotcha, Scott. I know the feeling. Deja vu. Everything ceased to exist. I feel like I'm gonna faint. Gotcha, Scott. Now, it's just... No. It was just a dream. Everything is okay. No one's got me. Gotcha, Scott. Scott? I I stared. Are you okay? You look pale. I looked up at Vince. He looked scared. Do I look that bad? It's really hot in here. I need to go take a walk. Do you want me to come with you? If the class rep leaves, everyone else will, and you know it. I gave him a weak smile and left the room, feeling Vincent's nervous. You know, grammar stuff. Concerned gaze on my back. No, I guess it doesn't. I find an open window and take a breath of fresh air. That's much better. Out of the corner of my eye, I see something move in the hallway. Is that Craig? I take another deep breath of fresh air, then decide to follow him. The hallway is surprisingly empty. I guess all the students need to decorate their classrooms today. There's a lump in my throat. Ooh. Craig wanders into the student council president's office. That doesn't mean a thing. He probably did something wrong and got called in there for punishment. I can't hear what they're talking about though. I better go back to class before I get caught. Scott. It took us half an hour. We finally finished decorating, but we finally finished. After that, we were allowed to go to our clubs. So wait, is Scott thinking this? No, wait, we are Scott. Duh. Hello, welcome to Junis. When I entered the room, I found Romeo lying on the couch and texting someone on his phone. But his phone buzzed when it received a message, and Romeo smiled. Okay, so let me reset my face because I'm leaning forward. There we go. He didn't notice me at first. Oh. Hey, Scott. You finished getting your class ready for the festival? My class finished early, so I've been here for 3 hours waiting for you. You have no idea how boring it is to be alone. I even paid the club next door a visit. Club next door? Is he talking about that weird paranormal club full of geeks? Yeah, we just finished. Is Samantha here yet? Someone poked me in the back. A familiar voice whispered in my ear. Scott, don't stand in the doorway, just let us in. My heart's racing out of my chest. I jumped a few steps back to let Samantha and the other club members in. Despite the fact the festival was tomorrow, a comfortable sort of quiet fell over the club. All my worries faded away. Scott, Samantha and Romeo taught me how to handle cameras. Romano was fooling around, showing us new pictures and joking. Samantha was nice to me. She laughed and cheered me up when I made a mistake, and she didn't even get mad when I accidentally changed the settings on her camera. All in all, learning about photography is really fun. I'm happy I can spend time with Romano and Samantha. I decided to buy a camera for sure, as soon as the festival was over. I head into my room, and the first thing I notice is my unpacked bag. I'm sorry, but I'm too lazy to do anything to you. Tomorrow, I'll be able to fight myself. Vincent is already here. He's in bed, texting somebody on his phone. When I think about it, I realized that we haven't really exchanged numbers. Hey, Vince? Oops, sorry, I didn't see you. Welcome home. Would you mind giving me your phone number? Sure. I thought you'd never ask. New contact, Vince. Ready. Vincent looks worried. How are you feeling? What? Do I look like I'm sick? While we were decorating the class, you looked a little... Everything's fine. I just felt dizzy. It's okay now. I'm glad to hear that. Spend time. What'd you do today? Today, I made a list of places to stop by at the festival. This music sounds familiar for some reason. Today, I don't want to miss anything for my story. Vincent briefly went over the stuff I've got to see at the festival. As well as the stuff I can pass on. His review was very enthusiastic. He really likes what he does. And he's very good at it. You know, if you decide to write a book one day, I'd love to read it. Scott, Are you serious? You're embarrassing me. I really appreciate your words. The truth is, this is my dream. I want to write books. That's great. You will definitely succeed. I'm so lucky I have a friend like you. I felt shivers run down my spine. What is he talking about? This is so embarrassing. I said something weird. Huh. It's alright. I don't know how to react. I feel so comfortable when I'm with you. I feel the same way. Are we gonna smooch? I looked over at Vincent and shuddered. He looks me in the eyes with such a serious expression on his face. He reached out towards me and I flinched away without thinking. No! Don't do that! Sorry. Whoops. It looks like he's upset. I'll leave you for some time. Without another word, Vincent quickly got up and left the room. What was that about? My heart's beating like crazy. I hope I haven't offended him. A little later, he came back and smiled, as if nothing had happened. I'm probably overthinking things. Everything is okay. I closed my eyes. The anxiety swallowed me immediately. I remembered the feeling I had today when decorating the classroom. I'm scared. But I know that Vincent is next to me. Thinking about it, I calmed down. Such a second-rate nightmare won't ever frighten me, and that's that. I breathe deeply and fall slowly to sleep. Gotcha, Scott. I had that nightmare again last night. At least, I'm pretty sure it was a nightmare, but I don't remember any of the details. I'm so groggy, I don't want to go anywhere. But today is a school festival. I can't miss it. Maybe I should dress up? Then, I'll have to dig deep into my bag. Forget it. I already look fabulous. I'll just wash my face, wait for Vincent, and have breakfast with him. It's kind of tradition at this point. Today should be a great day. I hope we'd meet Samantha on her way to school. Silly me. I bet she's gone to school early. There's so much work for her to do. The school's front yard is more crowded than usual. Some visitors have been coming since the very morning. They don't seem bothered by the fact that it's an ordinary school day, even if it's half of an ordinary school day. I don't know what they're planning to do during classes. I'm gonna go nuts today. Why? Because of the interviews. I'm gonna have to speak with so many students and teachers. You don't look like you're scared of socializing. I'm not scared. It's the fear. It isn't fear, it's excitement. You've had really exciting moments, right? When it feels like your heart's gonna jump out of your chest? Of course I have. Tell me about it. No, wait, it's too early in the morning. Settle down. Meanie. Vince tries to pretend to be offended, but his wide smile betrays him. He really must have been looking forward to this day. Everybody gathered in groups and whispered to each other. There's a weird air about the classroom. It doesn't feel like a holiday. Scott, here. What? Why are they talking about me? Everyone stepped aside, and I saw what they were all whispering about. My desk was marked with a broad, black cross. Time to leave? Is this some kind of joke? What's this? Who did this? No one answers him. They just keep talking in whispers. Oh, is it that thing in the top left-hand corner right over here? This isn't funny at all. What's going on? Really? Didn't anyone see who did this? Vince walked away and came back with a wet handkerchief. He began rubbing the cross, spreading it all over the desk. You don't have to. I got this. I grabbed a rag and began to wipe the desk. Instead of getting washed off, the marker stains on top of the desk marking look even worse. Now I feel agitated, but not in the way Vincent talked about a moment ago. It's anxiety, not excitement. I'm scared. Are you okay? Yes? Don't know. I mean, nothing's really happened, right? Just a stupid prank. I don't like these kinds of pranks. Hey, why don't worry about it? It's alright. Sorry, I need to change my leg position. We're gonna have so much fun today, aren't we? He didn't answer. I tried to cover the stains with a textbook, notebook, and even some of my body during class. None of the teachers spoke to me about it, so I guess I succeeded. I mean, I feel like you don't need to hide that thing. Like, would teachers be like, what's with this big X on your desk? It's like, somebody vandalized it, not me. Though I guess teachers could be a dick and be like, well, it was you because it was your desk. It's like, I feel relieved a little. Now, I don't need to worry about it, and I can get to the festival in the festival mood. Class is over, which means party time. It's time to visit my club. I came to the club just to find it completely empty. I guess everyone's busy taking photos. And I don't even have my own camera. Maybe I should search for someone to offer my help? What if I can make a couple of shots look a little better? It'd be great to find Samantha, but I feel so awkward next to her. I hope she doesn't notice it. She probably does. I wonder if she thinks I'm cool. At that moment, the door opens behind me, and Samantha strolls in, the large fabric rag slung over her shoulders. So, are we gonna bang or what? Samantha! Yeah? Hi. Hi. You're so funny, Scott. Great, funny. That's how you get the ladies. Funny. She gave me a compliment. It's a compliment, isn't it? Maybe not. But maybe yes. She pulls something out of her bag she brought with her. I need a change. Hell yeah. Could you please leave the room? Why? She already looks amazing. Oh, maybe she has got a photo session? But she should be taking photos for Vincent's article. Maybe she just wants to dress up for the holiday? Then why'd she come to dress up? Why didn't she come dressed up? I guess she didn't want to sit through class in a stylish outfit. Scott? Yes? I need a change. Okay. That means you need to leave. Sorry. I'm leaving now. How embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassment, right now, only one thin wall separates me from the lovely, half-naked goddess of my dreams. I mean, I'm gonna go through this game and click all the options, but that just seems a little too much. Also, I feel like we'd get in trouble. I mean, spying on the, what the teachers were doing, that's one thing. We didn't know they were gonna bang, but we know she's gonna be half naked-ish. I'd love to see her naked for sure, but I can't do it like this. I respect Samantha, and I wouldn't ever embarrass her, no matter how curious I am, or horny. While I'm busy thinking about Samantha, I didn't notice someone walk up behind me, which I guess is a good thing we weren't spying on her. What you doing? Nothing. Let me in, maybe? No! I mean, it's locked. Samantha's in there. She's changing. Oh, for God's sake, we have changing rooms and washrooms. Jeez. Wait, you have changing rooms? You're gonna waste all your time guarding her undies here? Like, guarding her undies here? I mean, I'd like to guard somebody's undies. Come with me. I know something you'll really like. Is it the men's changing room? Romeo looked at me, took me to a huge concert hall. He said, I just can't miss such a wonderful program. And it really was amazing. Dance club and cheerleading team just hit me right in the heart. Is it even possible that these talents are actually Is it even possible that these talents are actually studying at the school? I don't know. Maybe someday I'll do something exciting too. Yet, I like this place. And even the desk instant will make me think otherwise. Phew. Good you're still here. I am, and you missed the whole show. Aren't you writing an article about the festival? I asked a junior student to cover for me. I can put his opinion in the show into my article of the show. The mission is to know what other people think about the festival. I think it's more interesting to write about other people's performances than ask the performers. You're right. But your own opinion can be too subjective, so it's important to interview as many people as possible. After lunch, I should find some of the students that participate in the show, and I guess we could look at it. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing these side plays right now while parents doing stuff outside the house, so it's like, hey, I can do stuff, but then it's like when they come back, because they're, almost always in my business unless they're out of the house, or it's like past 9 o'clock-ish. So yeah, the amount of time that I can do stuff like this is quite limited, but it do be like that. While I'm visiting family, I wanted to find some student participant show. Oh, I know. Let's go. He grabbed my wrist and pulled me through the crowded halls, bringing me to our classroom. I thought you were going to drag me to the cafeteria. You were talking about lunch. The cafeteria is full of visitors. We simply won't have a place to sit. So I brought some food. Bought some food? When? We came to the school together. Vincent noticed my surprised look. I ran into the store while you were watching the performance. I bought something for you too. Really? Thank you, buddy. Can I join you? Sure. Kevin pulled out a thermos and plastic cups. You also thought to share with us? I'm so lucky to have such great friends. We sat around Vincent's desk because mine was still looked terrible with the black stains. I would have felt uncomfortable eating there. Kevin knows that I was speaking at my desk. Don't worry, Scott. That's just some silly joke. Nothing serious. And this is the first time you're seeing it, of course. A joke, my ass. Christopher? You're in class today? I must be dreaming. And yet, here I am. Christopher sat next to us. I'm actually glad to see him, but I'm not sure everybody feels the same. You've seen the crosses on those other desks before, haven't you? I sure have. So has Kevin. Am I right? Don't scare Scott. You're exaggerating. What are you two talking about? A year ago, one of our classmates got the same kind of warning. What happened to him? He was transferred, right? I don't remember anything like that. I never heard about that either. I was in another class last year, though. Robin was transferred because his family moved away. Sure thing. I didn't notice Kevin pour a cup of tea. He has really quick hands. Vincent also woke up from his thoughts and took a full bag of meat buns? Vincent even shared a bun with Chris too. Thank you. I just reached for my cup, and next moment Christopher snatched it right out of my hands. Hey! Where are your manners, Scott? Don't you see that Kevin only filled your cup? Wait until he serves all of us to take the first sip. Since when was Chris so well-mannered? But okay, I'll wait. There was an awkward pause. I gotta run. Chris, be nice to Scott, okay? Be nice? Are you for real? Chris gave him a disarming smile and left the classroom. I reached for my cup, but Chris held out a hand to block me. Scott, you're so stupid. I don't understand you. Why don't you drink your tea, Kevin? Not thirsty? I just don't want to. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Scott might think that you decided to poison us. His words gave me shivers. Whatever you say. I just don't want to drink. I feel uneasy. Several classmates look in our direction. I almost missed the moment when Christopher reached across the desk and pressed the glass to Kevin's lips. Get that out of my face! The tea gets spilled all over Kevin's pants. Everyone's staring at us. Told ya. Chris grabbed Kevin by the collar and led him out of the classroom. It's okay. I want to and classmates. They certainly don't believe me. Comfort? Yeah. I still don't get what's going on myself. I need to hurry. I caught up with them on the baseball field. What'd you put in the tea? I didn't put anything in it. You're a psycho. Scott, tell him. The way Kevin looked at his own tea, with fear in his eyes. I didn't know whom to believe. Can I talk to him? You sure? He's gonna lie to you. I can handle it. Chris loosened his grip, but didn't let Kevin go. I won't leave you alone with him. Start talking. I guess that one's less accusatory. Are you serious? I mean, it's either what you put in the tea or why didn't you drink it? What would you do if some psycho just jumped you and started to push something into your mouth? I mean, I would go gawk, gawk, gawk. No jobs. Anyways, would you really drink it? Now that Kevin put it that way, he's right. Chris provoked Kevin. Why don't you believe me? I believe both of them. Sorry to ask, but could you drink the tea right now? What's wrong with you guys? Detective Scott and Chris struck again? Come on, I'm not a criminal. Alright, I'll drink it. You have to bring my thermos here first. It's still in the classroom. I'll be right back. Why don't we just go back to the classroom? I ran like crazy, afraid to leave Chris and Kevin alone. Chris looked really angry. Thermos spilled from my hands. The baseball field is empty. What the heck? Ugh! The world around me suddenly lost its colors. Everything drowned in darkness. I hear several voices around me. I can't make out what they're saying. Slowly, the fogginess clears from my head, but I still can't see anything. Did our kitten wake up? My lips won't move. I can't say a thing. What's wrong, kitty? Does your head hurt? Oh. Then there's uproarious laughter. Just kidding. I don't actually give a shit. We don't like your behavior. I mean, you stick your nose where it doesn't belong. What's going on here? Where's Kevin? Where's Chris? You want to make a great first impression, right? You're such a small kitty, and you're so brave. I kinda appreciate it even. But I don't appreciate the way you're trying to earn it. I hear a clicking noise. My eyes, they're too bright. Are we outside? Blink like a madman, my vision comes back to me. Mind your own business, kitty, or I swear you're gonna regret it. Okay, I feel like now is a good time to call it since we're at the 30-minute mark, and it's a good thing, but let's put it back here. Back. Because it's a cliffhanger. I mean, granted, it's Greg and the thing, but it also is kind of weird what's happening. Though I do find it funny that, you know, when I look at the thing, it's like, how long is this thing? 2 hours. Let's see, we got 3, that's 1 hour and 2 hours, so far it's 3 hours, though it could be like that, you know? Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this side play. So please comment, guys, like, comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise, If you like my YouTube and like Steve Groom, then please like, subscribe, and share with your side Groom. Please remember to spend your ammo site, enjoy the pit population. And if you want to play this game, it is available free on Furaffinity. And I got it wrong. It's not this person, it's this person. Let's double check again. Okay. Because I was like, I was actually wrong the other time, because like I look at these things here and I look at I Promise, which is a sequel to Great Troubles, which is this person. But then when I looked at Great Troubles, it's this person. So I was right the first time. Oh well. Anyways, until next time. Another side play. Me, GamerWolfSix, of Great Troubles. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I know, I'm kind of hooked. Especially since this game is supposed to be shortish. I do like visual novels, but Sileo is good. It has one of the best interfaces I can see. But gosh, that game can be like, we can do this one scene. It takes 45 minutes. And I'm not mean like some kind of ending scene or something like that. I mean, it's like, here's this scene where, I don't know, we go talk about stuff and it takes a long time. It's just like, eh. They're definitely not as bad as Major Minor, which jumps around several of the same scenes several times. I'm just like, my dude, Clace, I know this is your first game, but man, it's all disjointed. Hopefully when they remake it, it actually, you know, is a lot easier to read and make titles of. Anyways, until next time, me, GamerWolfSix, of Great Troubles. Thanks and see you.